This is the Shell from the Neon Yoke Times. I'm JB Allen, and today we're starting in Oklahoma. Because if you want to understand how the new conservative class of politicians operates, Ryan Walters is a perfect case study. Walters is Oklahoma's state superintendent of public instruction, the man in charge of education for the entire state. And yet, Oklahoma ranks dead last in the nation for education in 2025, number 50, out of 50. And instead of focusing on fixing that, Walters has been busy doing what the new conservative playbook does best: stoking culture wars, rewriting history, and lying without a flicker of shame. In interviews this year, Walters has claimed teachers are indoctrinating kids with pornography and that the state's public schools are controlled by radical Marxists. None of this is backed by evidence, not a single credible source, but it plays well with his base, and that's the point. This isn't an Oklahoma problem, it's a political strategy, and Walters is just one of many in 2025 who've made lying into a form of performance art. Take R.J. May, a conservative lawmaker from South Carolina. He built his career on protecting kids from so-called groomers. This year, he was indicted for distributing hundreds of child sexual abuse videos. Or look at Justin Eichhorn in Minnesota, who pushed family values laws while allegedly soliciting sex from a 17-year-old. And then there's the national level. In January, House Speaker Mike Johnson and Donald Trump promised transparency on the Epstein files, but when the vote came, they shut it down. Every conservative lawmaker on the committee voted to keep the files sealed. This is a pattern, and it's not new. From Reagan's falsehoods about welfare queens to the Bush administration's lies about weapons of mass destruction, conservative politics has a long history of bending reality to fit an agenda. What's different now is the shame is gone. Being caught lying isn't a career ender anymore, it's a rallying cry. It's not just the US either. Leaders like Brazil's Jair Bolsonaro, Hungary's Viktor Orban, and the UK's Nigel Farage have all weaponized misinformation to hold power, often targeting marginalized communities to distract from their own failures. Walters is in their mold, keeping Oklahoma's schools at the bottom while feeding the public a steady diet of outrage and fiction. And here's the cost: kids in Oklahoma are falling further behind. Teachers are leaving in droves. Entire communities are denied the education they deserve because their leaders would rather fight imaginary enemies than fix real problems. This is the conservative war on truth. And if we keep letting it slide, we'll all pay the price. I'm JB Allen, and this has been the Shell for the Neon Yoke Times. Read the full piece at neonyoketimes.com. That's it for today. Stay informed, keep showing up, and I'll see you next time.